Welcome to Real Life Learnings, where we journey through the wisdom of the ages to find peace and purpose in our modern lives. In a world filled with noise and negativity, we are here to offer you a century of positivity, truth, and understanding. Each video is a step towards transforming your life, guided by ancient teachings and timeless wisdom. Let's explore together how to live with humility, compassion, and true happiness. Building a noble society. How arrogance is destroying our society. A call for humility. Have you ever wondered why finding peace is so hard these days? Why does it feel like we are all chasing something, only to end up with nothing? This generation seems to be rushing towards something unknown. But do they even know what they really want? Are they ready to face the tough realities of life? It is so sad to see how many young people find joy in criticizing and mocking others. Swearing and comparing have become their go-to fun. Hatred is the new way to laugh. It is even seen as exciting to watch others disrespect their elders. When did making others feel bad become entertainment? Arrogance is sneaking into our lives, making blame a habit. But can a troubled mind ever really be at peace? Everyone is focused on what's trending, on getting more cars, bigger houses, and showing off a flashy lifestyle. But how many will actually get there? And even if they do, will it bring them the peace they are looking for? Social media now tells us how to live, where to find motivation, and how to deal with tough times. But is it worth spending so much time on things that really don't matter? In this video, we are going to talk about these important questions. Who is responsible for all this negative influence? And more importantly, how can we start building a society that values humility, respect, and true happiness? Let's explore how we can make our world better. Responsibilities of elders to society. What we do is often a reflection of what we have seen others do. If someone's parents indulge in buying luxuries and find pleasure in material possessions, the child will naturally adopt those qualities. If the parents belong to a tribe, the child will instinctively learn hunting skills. This shows that when a family faces issues and difficulties, they tend to replicate what their elders have done in the past and discuss it with them. In this way, society is shaped by the efforts of elders to provide us with the direction we need. Nowadays, we witness many unfortunate events happening around us, and we often attribute to the person's upbringing and the environment we were raised in, or as it's termed in the West, the circumstances that they were in. But have you thought about who's actually responsible for it? Elders. But at times, now elders have stopped following their duties towards others, and they are only concerned about their arrogance and pleasure. Power of control and dominance is something that satisfies their ego. Exceptions are always there, as there is a karmic cycle to control outside situations. If we control the masses, then this is the fact that what noble and ideal people do in their life, others copy and value that. That is how the politicians, TED Talks, or biopics motivate people, which clearly shows that the way elders or noble ideal persons have done and achieved in their lives, others tend to do the same thing. How do noble individuals impact our society? Noble people work towards the welfare of others. Welfare of people can be done in two ways: conduct and ideologies. In the past, noble individuals were those who made the greatest sacrifices for the betterment of humanity and society, often putting the happiness of others above their own. They endured years of hard work and emotional and mental challenges, all for the sake of others' welfare. These individuals live by strong moral and ethical principles, staying honest and truthful even when it's difficult. Noble people are generous with their time, resources, and knowledge, often prioritizing others' needs over their own. They remain calm and composed, even in tough situations, showing patience and understanding. They treat everyone with respect and fairness, ensuring their actions are just and non-discriminatory. Lastly, they are forgiving, recognizing that everyone makes mistakes and has imperfections. The biggest problem with today's generation is that many people think they are noble, but in reality, those who see themselves as noble are often arrogant. In the most populated areas today, who do people reconsider their morals or noble figures? If these so-called noble are actually arrogant, then everyone who follows their behavior or beliefs will also become arrogant. This is how over time each generation is becoming less compassionate and more harsh towards the humanity and society. Anyone who considers themselves as noble will eventually be brought down from their delusion. Such people see themselves as noble in their minds. But if you believe you are at the top, there's nowhere left to go down. Those who genuinely sacrifice for the welfare of others do not fall into the arrogance. They always see room for improvement and continue to work towards the betterment of humanity according to their beliefs. What does it mean to experience the pride of greatness? One of the worst illness that is influencing people all around, the growing tendency for people to find pleasure in criticizing others, especially online. Whether through roasting or spreading hate, they do this out of sense of superiority. A fault finder is someone who takes satisfaction in pointing out others' flaws or focusing on criticism. If a person takes pride in their so-called nobility, it reveals their arrogance, and their intentions are unlikely to be genuine. We should uplift others and never view ourselves as noble, focusing on serving others, making them happy, and giving them respect and honor without expecting anything in return. Seeking recognition can lead to arrogance, where we see ourselves as superior. This arrogance eventually causes us to fall, creating a continuous cycle. Viewing others as inferior is a common mistake that reveals deep arrogance. True knowledge leading to peace and prosperity can only be grasped by those who see themselves as humble, as this mindset drives the desire to learn and improve. In contrast, someone who considers themselves noble will be consumed by pride, leaving no way to prevent their eventual downfall. A person will only be noble when he does noble acts or karmas for others. If they walk towards the wrong karma path, for how long will that noble title last? One doing noble and good karmas by considering himself inferior, then outside world will start to consider them as the real noble. This is what you will find most common in biography of most renowned personalities, or even stories of God in almost all religions in the world. Just as every career and profession is equal, those who view other professions as inferior while considering their own as superior are actually demonstrating their own inferiority. They display this perceived superiority to satisfy their ego. In reality, they are the ones who feel inferior and seek to appear superior. If they were truly superior, why would they fear being judged as inferior? Thank you for being a part of this important discussion. In the next part of this series, we'll dive deeper into your questions and explore the steps we can take to build a more humble and compassionate society. Remember, true nobility comes from serving others with love and humility. Until then, reflect on what we have discussed today, and let's continue this journey of learning and growth together.